Hello again. We're going to continue on with the gateway problems. This is number 18. It asks you to find the derivative of g of y, where g of y is this function given by the product of two terms here. The first term is square root of y minus 2, and the second term is 1 minus y squared. So one thing we're going to do before we proceed with the differentiation is we're just going to rewrite this first term, in particular the square root of y factor. We're just going to write that as y to the 1/2. This makes it clear that we're going to want to use the power rule after we apply the product rule. So here this y minus 1/2, you can sort of clearly see the exponent, and that will give us some indication about what to do. So what I've done so far is just rewrite the square root term as y to the 1/2, and I've identified the first factor as a of y, say, and the second one as b of y. Now, before we differentiate these terms, we should sort of think about the structure of the problem. And as our function g is a product a times b, we're going to want to use the product rule, which says the derivative of g is the derivative of a times b unchanged added to a unchanged times the derivative of b. Once we've established what this is going to look like, now we just compute these individual terms. So the first thing we might do, we might just take the terms that are unchanged and simply rewrite them. So here I'm going to write 1 minus y squared for b of y, and y to the 1/2 minus 2 for a of y. Okay? So now I just have to differentiate each term, and to do that we will use the power rule. So for a, what that says is we will also be using the sum and difference rule. So for the power rule, you take the term y to the 1/2, bring the exponent down, and then subtract 1 from the exponent. So the 1/2 exponent becomes negative 1/2. Okay? And the derivative of 2, which is a constant, is 0. All right, we're almost done. Now we just have to take the derivative of b of y for this second term. So I'm going to put a times here for multiplication. The derivative of 1, which is a constant, is 0. And then the power rule says we will take this y squared term, bring down the exponent, and I'm going to put a 1 here. Sometimes it's omitted, but I think it's useful to see that the exponent has been reduced by 1 just like it was earlier for a. So this is the derivative of g, and there's no need to simplify.